Hey everyone, welcome back. It's amazing how AI is changing everything, right? Like how businesses actually make money.
Yeah, it's not just about building cool tech anymore. It's like the whole business model is being reshaped by AI.
Absolutely. And that's what we're going to dig into today, right?
Oh,
So we've got some really interesting articles to look at, one from TechCrunch, another from the Economic Times, and a report from Bessemer Venture Partners.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, those all touch on some really key trends.
So let's get right to it. What's really fascinating to me is this whole open source thing, like how it's becoming this breeding ground for totally new business models.
Yeah, it's super interesting.
Like that TechCrunch article about Joseph Jacks, the venture capitalist, he's put in tons of money into open source AI startups.
Right. He calls it a paradox of philanthropy and capitalism, which I get.
It is a paradox.
Yeah.
How do you make money from something that's free? It's mind-boggling.
Right. But companies are doing it. There are a few ways it works.
Okay, like,
Rough-
here,
Well, one way is they offer these premium features. You get the basic open source core for free, but then you pay for the extra goodies.
okay, so it's like a freemium model.
Exactly. And
Okay.
then there's the support angle. They give away the software, but charge for help setting it up, maintaining it, stuff like that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not just about the software itself, it's the whole ecosystem they're building around it.
Yep. And then another interesting model is using the open source community itself to help build the product.
Oh, that's smart. So it's like
Good.
crowdsourced development.
Kind of, yeah. It can lead to faster innovation
Hmm.
and a better product because you've got all these different people contributing.
I can see that. But it's not just the open source players making moves, right? Like you've got big companies like IBM jumping into the AI arena.
Totally. That Economic Times article about IBM releasing their own AI models, that's a huge deal.
I know, right? They're going head to head with those existing giants in the market.
Yeah, and that could shake things up, for sure.
How so?
Well, more competition usually means lower prices and potentially even faster innovation. Everyone's going to be pushing harder to stay ahead.
So that's good for businesses who want to use AI solutions.
Yeah. Absolutely. Gives them more options, more flexibility.
But it also makes you wonder, what's IBM's angle? Like, what are they bringing to the table that's different?
Good question. That's going to be interesting to watch, how they position themselves and what their strengths are going to be.
Yeah, it's like we're seeing a whole new AI arms race starting.
And it's not just happening in a vacuum. The impact is being felt in specific industries already, like healthcare. That report from Bessemer Venture Partners, The State of Health Tech 2024.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. They talk about all these new business models popping up.
Right, healthcare SaaS companies, AI being used for data analytics, even AI-powered diagnostics.
It's amazing how AI is not just changing the tech side, but actually improving patient care.
Right, like the report mentions this company using AI to analyze medical images, helping radiologists spot things that might be missed.
Wow, that's impressive. So we've got open source, changing the rules, big companies jumping in, and industries like healthcare being transformed.
We're just getting started.
That's what's so crazy. It feels like just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to AI's impact.
Absolutely. There's so much more to come.
It feels like we're at this tipping point where AI isn't just this cool experiment anymore. It's like mission critical for businesses.
Right. It's becoming a fundamental part of how businesses actually operate and define themselves even.
Exactly. And it's not just limited to a few industries. Like look at finance.
Oh, yeah.
Algorithms are already being used to like detect fraud, assess risk, make investment decisions.
And retail, too. AI is personalizing shopping experiences, making supply chains more efficient.
Totally. And manufacturing AI-powered robots on factory floors.
Right. Higher efficiency,
Be like-
precision, and production.
It's crazy. It's like every industry is being reimagined through this AI lens.
And the thing is, we're still in the early stages.
I know. It's exciting to think about what kind of business models will pop up as the tech keeps evolving.
It's a really dynamic time to be following the AI space because it's not just about adopting the solutions that are out there, it's about coming up with totally new ways to use this tech.
Right. The companies that are going to win are the ones who are thinking outside the box.
Exactly. Challenging conventional wisdom.
But that can be daunting for businesses that maybe don't have a ton of experience with AI.
Yeah, it can feel overwhelming for sure.
Like, where do you even start?
I think the first step is to really understand where AI can make the biggest difference for your business specifically.
Okay. So like a deep dive into your own operations, your data,
Yeah.
what your customers actually need.
Exactly. You've got to figure out that connection between what AI can do and what your business challenges are.
So it's about finding that right fit.
Yep. And there are tons of real-world examples to learn from.
Like what?
Well, Alibaba Cloud, for example, They've built this platform that gives businesses easy access to AI tools and services.
Oh, interesting. So it's like AI is a service.
Right. It makes AI way more accessible to companies that maybe don't have the resources to build their own solutions from scratch.
That's smart. And are there companies using this kind of stuff already?
Oh, yeah, tons. There's Converge, for example.
What do they do?
They use AI to analyze data from all these different sources to optimize their business processes.
So they're using AI to get a better handle on their data?
Exactly. Which is a problem a lot of businesses have, right? Trying to pull data from all these different systems.
Yeah, that's always a mess.
Right. So they used AI to overcome that hurdle, and now they're getting these really valuable insights from their data.
Cool. So it's not just some futuristic thing. It's solving real problems today.
And it goes beyond internal operations, too. AI is changing how businesses interact with their customers.
Oh, yeah. Like those AI-powered chatbots for customer support.
Exactly. They're getting so sophisticated.
I know. It's amazing. Like you can answer questions, resolve issues, even make recommendations, all without a human needing to get involved.
Right. And it's all thanks to these advancements in natural language processing.
Which is what?
It's basically how computers understand and respond to human language.
Okay. So it's like they can actually have a conversation with you.
Pretty much. It's a huge deal for businesses because they can handle way more customer inquiries without needing a giant customer service team.
Right. It's like having a 247 virtual assistant.
Exactly. And that's just one example. AI is also being used to personalize marketing campaigns, create targeted advertising, predict customer behavior.
So it's making those customer experiences more effective.
Exactly. So we've got AI transforming internal operations, revolutionizing customer interactions, and even creating these entirely new business models.
That's a lot. It's hard to keep up.
It is. It's a constantly evolving landscape. But that's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah. It's like we're just scratching the surface.
Exactly. The companies that are going to thrive are the ones that are willing to adapt, experiment, embrace the unknown.
So be bold. Be willing to try new things.
And have that vision to see how AI can change the world.
I like that. But it's important to do it responsibly, too.
Right. Absolutely. We talked about the potential downsides like job displacement.
Yeah.
So we need to be thinking about the ethical implications of all this.
So we've seen how AI is shaking up business models, like big time. From open source to IBM jumping in. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But the question is, what can businesses actually do about it? Like, how do you ride this wave and not get wiped out?
Well, I think the first thing is to kind of shift your mindset. Stop thinking of AI as this thing of the future. It's here. It's a tool. And it's a powerful one.
Right. So AI is a tool.
Got it.
What's next?
You got to be strategic. You need to figure out where AI can make the biggest difference in your business. Like specifically.
So like a deep dive into your operations.
Yeah.
Your data. What your customers actually need.
Exactly. You got to find those areas where AI can really move the needle.
Okay, so you're saying it's not just about slapping on the latest AI trend. It's about finding the right fit.
Exactly. Like ask yourself, what are those tasks that are eating up all your time and resources? Can those be automated, made smarter? Where are the weak points in your data analysis or your decision making? Those are the places to look.
So it's like doing an AI audit of your business. Find the pain points and see if AI has the solution.
Exactly. And once you've identified those areas, then you can start looking at the AI tools and solutions that are out there.
Okay, but there are so many. How do you even know where to start?
It can be overwhelming, I get it. But there are resources out there, consultants, industry experts, even online communities, you know, people who focus on AI applications in your specific field.
So tap into the experts.
Right. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And I'd also say, start small.
Okay, what do you mean?
Don't try to do everything at once. Choose a specific problem you want to solve, something with clear goals and measurable results.
Like a pilot project.
Exactly. Test the waters, see what works, build from there.
That makes sense. But what about the skills gap? Not every company has AI engineers just sitting around.
Yeah, that's a real concern. Building those complex AI solutions does require specialized skills, but that doesn't mean you have to become an AI expert overnight.
So what are the options?
Well, you can partner with those external vendors or consultants we talked about. You can invest in training programs for your employees, or you can even look at those no-code or low-code AI platforms.
What are those?
They're basically tools that let you build simple AI applications without needing to code.
Oh, cool. So there are options for companies of all sizes and tech levels.
Exactly. And remember, AI is always evolving. So continuous learning is key.
So stay curious, stay informed.
Exactly. And as you go on this AI journey, It's important to remember that it's not just about the tech, it's about using it wisely and ethically.
We talked about the potential downsides, like job displacement,
Exactly. We need to make sure AI is a force for good.
that it helps us build a better future for everyone.
Absolutely. AI should augment human capabilities, not replace them entirely.
Well said. So I think it's clear AI is more than a tech revolution. It's a business revolution. And those companies that embrace it are the ones that are going to come out on top.
Absolutely. It's a time of huge opportunity. But it takes boldness, a willingness to experiment, and that vision to see how AI can really reshape the world around us.
Well, that's a great note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into AI and business models.
It's been a pleasure exploring all this with you. Remember, this is just the beginning, so stay curious and let's see what the future holds.